You went from the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, and you did it all by yourself. After family ghosted you, left you out in the cold, you had no help, okay? Absolutely no help. It was you and spirit. Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. That is so hard to do, but you did it. You did it by yourself. Now, these people, and I'm getting family, or people who you thought were family or you thought of as family, now they are heartbroken. I'm getting like Three of Swords in my mind's eye. They're heartbroken. They feel a very certain type of way about you going from Page of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles all by yourself. And now they feel like they're out in the cold. They feel very Five of Pentacles-ish. So this message is not going to resonate with everybody. It feels like more of a kind of a specific message. It is a collective. If you guys want a personal, you can go to my website, don'tdimtofitin.com, and just hit the booking tab, and I have plenty of options there. So we are going to dive a little bit deeper and see what else Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Wow. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Going from the Page to the Ten of Pentacles, like that is abundance. And I'm not just getting like money wise, but abundance in spirit, abundance in peace, abundance in joy, abundance in like fulfillment. But yeah, you leveled up financially too. Like you could have bought a house, or you leveled up in your career, your job, or maybe you left your job and you got another position and it paid like 10 times more or something like that. And these people who thought that you were not going to amount to anything, they left you for dead back there. They cannot believe it. And they're just like, somehow they're heartbroken after they ditched you, after they're like tuck and roll, they're just like, okay, we're just gonna leave you for dead. I keep getting that, leave you for dead. Like some of these people really just up and ghosted you, or they're just like, you'll never find love without me, or you'll never amount to anything without me, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know what they said to you, but I'm getting it wasn't very nice. And yeah, and you're like, oh really? Oh really? You don't think I can survive without you? All of you? Watch me. And that's what you did. Because it's giving like you never needed these people. You chose to be around these people. You wanted to be around these people, but you didn't need them. In fact, they needed you. So, yeah, that is the message. Again, please just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right, Spirit, what else would you like the collective to know? Did a lot of work. And you're working on legacy, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the view so you guys can see the cards a little bit better, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, here we go. Yes, so you were dealing with very greedy people. They could have helped you, but they didn't. They didn't. They just were selfish, greedy people, and as they were holding on to all of their four pentacles, you had one pentacle and you're like do 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 do. I'm getting Mario. Some of you could play Mario, or just maybe that's nostalgic for you, but you like ate this little Mario mushroom and you leveled up and you went all the way to 10 pentacles. But they were very greedy. They saw you struggling back there and they didn't do anything to help you. They could have, but they chose not to. Hey, Spirit, what else? It's kind of crazy, right? It's like, okay, so you decided to go another way or leave or whatever it is that they did to you, right? You know your story. but they left you and they're like, oh, you just figure it out. And they didn't care if you figured it out or not. They didn't care if you lived or died. They didn't care if you were homeless or like if you were on the street, if you ate. They didn't care. They just didn't care. They were selfish. Now that you've made it to the Ten of Pentacles, oh, now they're heartbroken. Now they care. Now they feel some type of way about it because you've left them out now. Like, please make it make sense. How about be a better human, you know? Okay, that's just my opinion. That right there, okay? Uh we've got the Death card. So this really woke something up in you. You realize that these people were greedy. They were greedy ass people and materialistic and selfish, and I'm getting that you put up with these people, this, whether it's your family or your friends that are like family, or maybe they're your in-laws or whoever it is, right? Just friends you grew up with that were like your family. You saw their true colors and you said, you know what, enough. I'm putting an end to this. And you did. And they're resentful. They're resentful because I'm getting that it awoken your intuition somehow. And you're like, oh, okay. I'm going to just focus on myself and I'm going to plant my seeds with my one little pentacle over here, knowing that with your faith, whatever that may be for you, it's going to grow. And it's going to take time, but hey, guess what? That time's going to pass anyway. And I'm just going to I'm going to keep the faith, and I'm going to trade my one pentacle, and I'm going to watch it grow to 10. And they're still over here holding on to their 4 pentacles. And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with greedy people anymore. I'm just not. Yeah, and they kept you under this illusion. This is the 7 of Cups. This illusion for so long that oh no, we're family, we love you, we're here for you no matter what. And then when shit hit the fan, they were gone. Yeah, look at this. They were gone. We've got the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. They left you in this energy. Okay? They left you in this 9 of Swords. And let me tell you something, they did not care. They celebrated. They're like, okay, it's fine. We have our 4 pentacles and we're just going to go do what we want to do. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, a sneaky ass Aquarius. And look, I don't normally cuss a lot in my readings or anything, so this person has a potty mouth, okay? Whoever this is, they cuss a lot. But you really you really thought they were going to be there for you. And they weren't. They decided to look out for themselves. The 7 of Swords. 77 is significant as well. This person could have been, or one of these people could have been born in 1977. While you were at your bottom, at your lowest, they were celebrating. And they didn't care. They didn't. They did not care. For some of you, they left you hanging for a very long time. Yeah, until, you know what? You said, forget this. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to become strong. And you knew with your faith that you were going to get this opportunity. And that brought you happiness. Look at this. I mean, this is amazing. And you said, you know what? Boundaries for life. That's 777. Some of you literally hit the jackpot. Could have won a bunch of money, an inheritance, or the lottery. You won the lottery. You also won the the astro lottery, the ethereal, am I saying that right? Ethereal lottery. You found peace, self-love, joy. You found you're rich in spirit. That's what I'm getting. You're rich in spirit. Not only do you have abundance money-wise, you're also rich in spirit and you're happy, you're healthy, you're whole, you have self-love, you have strength, you're not operating out of fear and ego anymore. And you're like, hey, guess what? I'm going to protect it. And you sneaky people, thank you. You sneaky people are not going to come near me. You're not. I'm also getting that you were fundamentally and morally different from these people. What I mean by that is like you could be, you have definitely different morals. You could be spiritual, they could be religious, or maybe there's a huge age difference, or there's some ethnicity difference, or maybe you're what I like to say on the rainbow. You're like LGBTQ plus, and they're not, and then they're totally against it, or they're prejudiced, or something like that. There's some huge difference. Okay, there's some huge difference there, and they were not willing to accept your differences or accept the fact that you are different. But what makes you different is what makes you so beautiful and amazing. And now they're like, oh yeah, what we used to like make fun of them about, they celebrated about themselves. And now again, you went from 1 pentacle to 10 pentacles, and now somehow they're feeling left out. Okay. All right, anything else, Jared? Yeah, okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups on its side. I typically take that as a reverse. So you've got some people that want to come back, or they're thinking very, very seriously about wanting to come back. But look at you. You're like, no. Like, I have worked so hard with my boundaries to protect my peace, to make it on my own. This is giving, like, okay, if you weren't with me at my worst, you definitely don't deserve to be with me at my best. Oh, heck no. And look, she's kind of like, I don't know if that's a tattoo, but at first I looked at it and I was like, oh, she kind of looks like she's been beaten up a little bit, like almost battered, but I think that's a tattoo. And I really like it. I love tattoos. Obviously. Mine says free spirit. But yeah, you had enough of these people. You're like, okay, you don't want to accept that I'm different. You don't want to accept a different perspective. Like, I'm getting these people have like an outdated mindset, and they just refuse to see your perspective, your point of view. They're like, no, my house, my rules. That's it. No discussion over. Kind of like what you would have with your parents, They're like, no, because I said so. That's it. And you refuse to accept that anymore. So they may be thinking about coming back, like, oh, hey, I want to come back. But you're like, no, honey, that door is closed. That door is closed. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands at the bottom. They're like, hey, what's up? No. No. You're no longer entertaining anything that doesn't align with you, anything that is not equal give and take. You will protect your peace at all costs. Your happiness, what you've built, what you've built is on such solid foundation, solid ground, It's not like they can, it's giving like the big bad wolf and the three little piggies or whatever. They can't just come in on their Ned and One's horse and be like, oh, hey, like, I huff and I puff and I blow your house down. No, they can't do that because you built a castle. Okay, and you have a moat around the castle, and you have guards around it, and you've got a fence, and you've got like weapons and stuff. You got like spiritual protection around you, and they can't just come riding up there being like, "Hey, what's up?" No, they can't do that. Maybe before, they could come in with their little seven of swords and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up? We just want to help you," and blah blah blah. And we were like, "Okay," but no. Now you have wisdom. You've been to the Nine of Wands, to the Ten of Wands, and all the way back around again, and now you're staying at the Seven of Wands. You're protecting your peace, and good for you. Good for you. Okay, Spirit, what else would you like the collective to know for this message, please? This is a powerful message. Whoever this is resonating for, girl, boy, man, lady, sister, friend, they, Z, whatever, you've been through it, and I'm in awe of you. Oh yeah, look at this. You don't need anyone to give you your flowers because you can I can buy myself flowers. You don't need anyone to buy you flowers. Spirit gave you your flowers. Yeah. Yeah. You planted the seed and you had the faith that it would bloom. You didn't know how long it was going to take. This could be 9 months, could be 9 years. But you knew that it was going to blossom. You had enough. You said, nope. I'm done with these greedy, selfish, people who do nothing but use others. I'm done. They're watching you. Obviously, they're watching you because how would they know, right? How would they know? They're either watching you or other people are talking about you and they're like, oh, hey, have you seen Collective? They're doing like really good. And they're like, oh man, it's kind of giving that energy of like, oh, hey, you have like, I don't know, you have this inkling, like your intuition is telling you, oh, hey, go play some numbers. And you're like, no, I don't want to waste the dollar. I don't want to waste the dollar on the lottery. And then so you don't, and then the numbers come up the next day, and you're like, oh my gosh, I would have been rich. Blah blah blah. That's what it's giving. You're like, oh, if I just wouldn't have been so greedy back there, if I just stuck it out, this is where we would be. But they still don't have the right state of mind. They're not in the right place mentally. Yeah. Again, this is going along with the hangman. They left you in the hangman position for a while by not making a decision. This could have been in regard to a divorce or separation or some sort of legal decision, or just juggling you with someone else or something like that. Yeah, it's like they know. Supposedly they know that they didn't give you what you needed, but okay. instead of communicating that, they just, you know, they just took their money and ran. That's what I'm getting. They took the money and ran. They're like, well, I'll be good. I don't know about collective, but I know I'll be good. Mm. Yeah, these people can either cannot or refuse to look at their shadow. They can't look at themselves in the mirror. Also, this could be the when you were together, if you both were not if you both were unhealed at this time, you could have been mirroring each other's wounds. But what I'm really getting is that these people that just bailed on you, they refuse to look in the mirror. They refuse to do the inner work, the soul searching that's necessary. That has been coming through. All right, what else, Spirit? Woo, that one flew. Okay, so they're trying to say that they needed space and time to think. Okay, how about just say that? This also gave you the space that you needed to plant the seed, to do the inner work, the self introspection, to have faith, to grow what you needed to grow, to go from the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. No matter what happened back there, it gave you this space, whether you wanted it or not. Yeah, it gave you a brand new chapter. That's awesome. I'm going to stop there with this deck. This is amazing that, oh, how much you've grown is just, it's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna get some advice from Spirit and then we'll do an oracle card. I think we'll close it out. I don't know, I might get some initials or some letters, but we'll see. Okay, Spirit, what is Collective's advice? What's the advice? It really feels like that this is like Spirit giving you your flowers just to say, wow, congratulations. Like, yes, these people were not good for you. And whatever the circumstance, you figured it out and you grew so much. Sometimes when we're doing the work, we don't really see the growth. It's kind of like when you're trying to lose weight or something, right? You have a before picture and an after picture. We don't really get a lot of that with our healing. Sometimes we do. Yeah, we've got 10 of Swords. Yeah, you've been through a nightmare. You've been through the hardest thing you've ever been through in your entire life. You got through it. Not only did you get through it, you grew exponentially. I'm getting that you're not playing the victim, or Spirit saying don't play the victim. I don't feel like you are. It feels like these people are. Like they're blaming you somehow. That's why in the beginning I was getting like, it's like they're blaming you for healing without them. But what were you supposed to do? Chase them down? I'm leaving. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go heal. But you didn't chase me. You chase me down. That's not my job. Yeah. I'm getting that these people really bullied you too. They bullied you. Yeah, just keep working on yourself, working on your bag, your healing. Use your discernment, obviously. You've grown so much. Oh my gosh. My dog decided that he's gonna start barking. um, these people are gonna come in acting all hurt, playing the victim, wondering why you healed without them. Spirit saying, don't pay attention to that. They had their choice. They made their choice. You made your choice. You made your choice to heal. You made your choice to plant the seed and to work your way up, to use your intuition, to follow your faith. And they made their choice to disappear when things got hard. So keep going. Queen of Pentacles. Keep going after your bag. Okay. All right, let's get. Should I get an oracle card? Yeah, let's get an. Okay. We have spirit. People are really not okay. They're really threatened about your healing. The vessel. This is giving me mindset. The vessel that you're in. You've ascended so much that you are a spirit having a human experience. You also really take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Spirit wants you to keep doing that. Wherever you are with your healing, be kind and be patient with yourself. We come in all different shapes and sizes, okay? I'm getting eat well, treat your body well, but also nurture your spirit, your spirituality, your mind. Be cognizant of what you're watching, what you're listening to, things like that. Okay, I am being called to get some letters, so let's see what we can spell. See what the method is. Okay. I'm seeing Pam. Seeing Dom, short for Dominic. I'm seeing home, something to do with a home. They really feel like you're home. I'm seeing Dame. Someone could have called you Dame. That's my Dame. I'm seeing pine. Something to do with pine, trees. Mother Gaia could be your higher power. You could really believe in Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. I'm seeing DNA. This is definitely your family or Someone you're related to. I'm seeing happy. You're happy. You are happy now. I'm seeing the name Nina. Nina. I'm seeing Maya. Maya. I'm seeing 9, like the 9 of Cups. You're so happy. This is the happiest that you've been, even though you've been through it. I'm seeing Dana and Dan, the name Dan. I'm saying the word Heine. Take that as it resonates. Someone thinks you have a nice Heine. Did someone call you Dano? Hey, Dano! What's up, Dano? Someone likes puns. They think it's very punny. someone does puns all the time. And you're like, okay, Dano, okay. Someone's from Hawaii or has been to Hawaii recently. AE initials. Someone's from Michigan, Massachusetts, Indiana. I'm going to shake this up and we'll get some more messages and then we'll close it out. Also, honey is coming through. You know, that's very popular to call your significant other honey. I'm also getting, with the Lovers and the High Priestess here, that there were, for some of you, this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but someone had a secret lover. Again, only take it if it resonates. May, I've got some Tauruses here. Aries and Taurus. Aries and Taurus? Yeah, Aries and Taurus. Dune is coming through. We've got hope. Yeah, you held out hope. Also, done. You are so done with these people. So done. So done. AI is coming through. Twice. Someone might be using AI to like spy on you or something. The UN is coming through. Mad. Yeah, they're mad. They mad because you're doing so well. Yun, is that even a word? Yun. They're mad. You kept hope, though. You kept hope alive through all of this. That's awesome. And it's a no. It's a no for these people wanting to kind of come back. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you on the next video.